You are now listening to Swag FM.
Swag FM.
Swag FM. Swag is eternal.
Yeah, man, we live. Episode 2, man. I'm gassed. I'm gassed to do this one. It's been I've been doing a whole lot of nothing and a whole lot of something at the same time, but you know, that's how it is. So today's topic is one that I feel very deeply about, actually. This is me as honest as it gets. And the topic is, well, you've probably already seen the topic, but the topic is overthinking is a mental illness. And that's real, bro. That's 100% real. You know, as someone who suffers chronically from this, I can admit it's true. Overthinking is really something that can really tear down one's enjoyment of life. You don't really get time to just be like, okay, cool, I'm here, I'm chilling, I'm cooling. I do get moments of that, but it's very periodically. It comes and it goes. It's like the wind, you know. It blows and then it doesn't. But whenever it's not even whenever, it's all the time, really. Every time I be overthinking, I just constantly don't get shit done. Like, that's the number one issue I have with overthinking. You know, overthinking would be fine if I was still like extremely functional. You know, there's people who can like grind on something for like 9 hours straight. I maybe I'll get to that point. I'm open to it, but as of right now, that's not something that's happened to me for a while. To just be like on something for like 9 hours, unless it's a school assignment. School assignments are different because I low key, it's just like, it's kind of formulaic, you know. You know, when you're progressing, you can be making a song for 9 hours and it can be complete ass, which is kind of like why overthinking pisses me off. You know, you'll be working on an idea for 9 hours And that's really the better part of it, because sometimes you'll be working an idea or thinking about working on an idea and you never even get to it, just because like you build up all these stupid little hurdles. Like, you know, like let's say I want to write a song, I'll be like, yo man, let me write a song. But then it's like, damn, but I don't know music theory. Like, damn, then I have to like low-key warm up, which only takes about like 20 seconds to warm up. Then you're like, oh man, I have to warm up, and then I've got to like tune the strings, which is probably another 20 seconds. And then like you just build up hurdles for such stupid shit, which it's kind of impressive how you can convince yourself that you can just talk yourself out of it. Like, yeah, no, I don't want to do that, simply because of these small little hurdles, you know. And the thing that's so sad about the whole process of overthinking is that a lot of ideas don't get done, and like you move on, you don't want to do them anymore, and it's like, damn, if I had just done the idea, I would have at least known if I liked it or not. Because many a time you'll be thinking an idea is fly, you do it and then it's ass, or you do it and it's cool. But because you overthought, because you overthought so much, you didn't even get the time to make it, to give yourself the option to see if you like it or not, if you're going to tweak it, if you're going to move forward with it, if you're going to leave it as it is, or you're going to take some parts of it, like the experimentation of it, like, yo, that was cool, I'll try that again on my next idea, or this, that, and the third. You really don't ever get to that point, simply because a nigga was overthinking. And it's really those are like the symptoms of it, you know. Overthinking is you don't get a lot of shit done. You don't, which sucks. And I always used to wonder like how people don't overthink. Seriously, I used to wonder, how does a person not overthink? Like, they're just so free in whatever they do. They're just like, okay, yeah, I'll just do that. Okay, yeah, I'll just do that. I'll be like, damn, bro, you're not even thinking about how this, that, and the third. They're like, nope. Okay, cool, all right. It's really impressive. Really impressive. Oh, I didn't even say what the first song was. So the first song was Police Scanner by Channel Beads, which is insane. My homeboy J Purse put me onto that one. Insane number. I think that's the only way, that's the only word that you can describe that song with. A compound adjective. Insane number. That's an insane number right there. But let me move on to the next one. This one is called Mother Mary, bro. I've been bumping this song so much, and I'm still not tired of it. It came out last year. I only started listening to it more and more this year, really, because it's by an artist named Derby, and yeah, now he's sick. So yeah, let me play the tune, and then I'll get back into the story of why overthinking pisses me off. For real.
Now you catch smiles from everyone who loved you before. I talk you in miles, you ask anyone. I do nothing but order you around. I'll be your gun, I'll be your creek in your porch, or a knock at your door. And when I hear the sound of the cold ground, my bones will be yours. so sane.
That was Mother Mary by Derby. He has a lyric in there where he says, "Haven't changed since I kissed ya," which is such a sick lyric, honestly. Reminds me of the relationship I have with my girlfriend, honestly. Because, like, since we first met, she's kept, like, all the good traits of her and just started, like, adding on top of that, which is honestly rare. It's really rare, you know. It's a cool, she a cool little nigga. I was on the tangent of how people don't overthink, and it's really impressive. Genuinely, it is. It's seriously impressive. I don't know how people live like that. Sounds like an insult, really. Like, I don't know how you live like that. Excuse me, but like, genuinely, how do they live like that? It's impressive as hell. Because for me, sometimes I'll even struggle to have conversations with niggas. You know, I'm busy wondering like, what this nigga think about me, or how they gonna perceive me, and overthinking just leads to me over talking more than I really need to. And it'll be like, if somebody compliments my shoes, for example, I'll be like, thanks. Yeah, and I really like them. And then I'll just start talking about shit that doesn't relate to the shoes. I don't even know why, bro. I guess it's just like filling the gaps of why I chose to wear them, when really nobody gives a fuck why I chose to wear them. Really, nobody cares. And yeah, it's so annoying just being a ramble mouth, because there's people who speak and they speak, or their thought process is linear, and the way it comes out is linear as well. So it's extremely easy to follow on in what they're saying, and they just, people who can speak well just seem like they have their life together. That's what I get from it. A nigga that can string a good sentence together, that nigga has to have their finances straight, their bedroom straight, you know, they swag straight, just everything straight. Because you can't be talking good and the rest of your life ain't good. That's not allowed, nah. Genuinely, I think that's not allowed. And this thing of overthinking really does. It just always causes more harm than good. You know, there are some good things about it, which I'll get into just now. But we can listen to the next song. Next song is, let me check what the next song is before I actually say it. So the next song is Maple Brown by Jason Painter. I found this nigga on Reddit. This nigga, somebody had just posted it somewhere. I don't know if it was on the Dijon subreddit, but yeah, somebody just posted it. And I was like, dude, who the fuck is this nigga? And then yeah, I watched the YouTube video probably like 20 times. So cool. It's a cool, calm little music video, you know. It's him and his homies skating around, and they in the studio as well. And you know, they just chilling, bro. It's really nothing crazy, but it's sick. It's sick. And then yeah. So this one is Maple Brown, Jason Painter.
It's getting warm out in California. An easier fix to keep my soul oh so cold. Baby, I'm not much of a liar, but these days I know where the light has gone. Free dreams at 3 a.m. When is the right time? It's never the right time.
what an insane one. Dude, that one is... Dude, my eyes nearly started watering listening to that song again. That song is so beautiful, bro. And my girlfriend also has brown eyes, so like, it relates, bro. Everything the nigga's saying, it relates. Jeez. Such a really good singer. Insanely good singer. Like, one thing about singing that I always talk to my homie Jay Purd about this. It's like people who can sing are like you're given a golden ticket, right? But it's like when people choose to not just rely on their singing ability and actually write really well. It's like, man, you know what the hell you're doing. And then on top of that, like, the way that they sing is like unique in its own, because this guy could easily sing in the most basic way ever, but the way he chooses to like end certain notes, like instead of ending on a low one, he'll go from the low, and then like in the last half a second he'll just shoot it all the way up to falsetto, which is this dude knows what he's doing, bro. It's a real vet right there. It's a real vet. That's my favorite song of his. The thing, yeah, it's just a really sick song. And coming back to the topic, one thing, we were talking about how good second guessing can be sometimes. And yeah, it can be good, because whenever I'll be like making music and I'll think about something, I'll be like, nah, that's basic. And then I'll think about something again, like normally in terms of lyrics. So if you look through my notebook, there'll be like scratches, but not as many as someone would think, because I don't just write down the first lyric that comes to my head, because normally the first lyric is basic, and then I'll just keep running through like the first line, second line, and then maybe I'm looking for a third line. Then I'll just make up something for the third line. I'll be like, nah, that's basic. First line, second line, third line. Come up with something like, oh, okay, I can maybe work with that third line, second line, first line, second line, third line, and then I come up with something like, oh yeah, now that's nice, and then I write that down. And then I go first line, second line, third line, fourth line, and then I come up with something fire again, like, oh, nah, that's... So in that sense, it does help me. Most so for writing, because it helps me not just talk about the same shit all the time, really. You know, I actually try and push myself to do something better, which is what I'm doing on the album, especially production wise as well. This is a good one, man. I'm just gonna have a sip of tea real quick. Damn, that was loud. But yeah, I'm working on my debut album. It's gonna be the best album niggas have heard in time. But creatively, it's been challenging to get it done, which is good, which is what I wanted. I didn't want it to be easy. I don't think I ever do, because then really am I living? Am I? You know, that's a great question. But yeah, the album's coming, man. Album's coming. I got it all under lock. You don't need to tell me how I must do it. I know I'm gonna do it, because yeah, I know what I'm doing. I do. And speaking of knowing what they're doing, is another nigga who really does. Matt Champion, Green. This nigga was on Brockhampton. Damn, bro, when these guys broke up, it was so sad, dog. Like, the last two albums they put up, I think it was, I don't know, that one with all the different colors, and then the last one was like the black and white one, or something like that. Damn, that shit was so sad, because it was basically Kevin's tapes to get them out of the record deal. To get them out of their record deal. And Yeah, dude, it wasn't. It was sour, man. It was a sour one. But Matt Champion, he was working on some solo work. He said he was working on this for about 3 years. Not this song, the album that the song is on. And the rest of the album is actually pretty sick. So if you want to listen to it, I think you should. I think it's called Micah's Laundry. But yeah, this one is Matt Champion Green.
Alabama Blue. Alabama Blue. Alabama Blue. Alabama Blue. Yeah, struggling outside, mumbling, walking by everyone each day, tumbling. I fumble with a key lime. I should've been get the horn and get that iron high. You would always get shy from me. You ain't ever gonna ride for me. In the back with no seatbelt, or still how she felt. And they watching my eyes, how they chasing my steps. Alabama Blue. Alabama Blue. Alabama Blue. Alabama Blue. Talk with your hands, jewelry in that bleach. What's on your mind with you? Not alright, so you still staring down. Make sure to your hands move down your shit, please. You would always get shy from me, so you never gon' ride for me. In the back with no seatbelt, never know how she feel. Watching over me now. Alabama Blue. Alabama Blue. Alabama Blue. Alabama Blue.
That's another good one. If you like Dijon did some production on that as well. So yeah, you should check that out. I think I also found his music through the Dijon subreddit. Yeah, this was during that era where Dijon wasn't dropping none. Like, yeah, and people were just craving for other niggas that sounded like Dijon. And not that he sounds like Dijon, but they were just saying he's pretty sick and we should listen to his music. And yeah, it is pretty sick. So while I was doing some research about this topic, I came across, well, I ain't come across it, ChatGPT did, and it was a survey like from Jacaranda FM saying that 75% of South Africans overthink. Bruh, what? So how are you gonna tell me 75% of people in South Africa suffer from something and you don't want to call it a mental illness? Nigger. Like, bro, please, what? Like, make that make sense. Please. 75% of niggas in South Africa. So if there's 60 million people, damn, my maths is bad. Then around, I don't know, 50 million people suffer from it, or 49 million, somewhere there. 49 million people. Dude, that's terrible. You know, I'm 75% as well, so we need to do something about that, because 75%, if it was 30%, I'd be like, hey man, we like a special breed of niggas. But 75%, that don't make you no special, you know? Because once it reaches 100%, that means everybody's overthinking, and that means it's normal to overthink, you know? But damn, I just really thought that 75% was such an insane number for people to overthink. And I tried to find like how many people were actually surveyed, because what if it was just like 20 people, and then, you know, then it kind of debunks the whole 75% thing, because that's not a big enough like testing batch, honestly. If they did like 1,000 people, then that's more valid, you know, that's a lot more valid. If they did 1 million people, then it'll be like, okay, yeah, we can kind of just generalize based off of the results they got from the 1 million people. But yeah, that isn't, yeah, that's no good, bro. That's really no good. Also, speaking about overthinking, right? Chronic overthinking. I'm gonna make myself a nice swag t-shirt, a swag FM t-shirt, you know what I mean? So that when I'll put it on when I'm recording the show. Damn, that would be nice, hey? Like to have my little uniform on while I'm recording. So if anybody walks by, then they'll see me like, oh yeah, nah, he's recording Swag FM. Let's leave him alone for a bit. And speaking of Swag FM, actually, I wanted to also invite guests over, you know, like make it a real discussion. A real discussion about just about culture, really. You know, it could be a Virgil. I mean, why Virgil always at the top of my dome? Anyways, it could just be like a discussion about anything, really. But then there'll be like breaks for music to play. You know, just basically this with a guest, essentially, which is what I'm planning on doing. Maybe we're going to start rolling it out by episode 3. And then eventually, I don't know. Yeah. I have plans for this. I do. I have big plans for this. And yeah, hopefully they all come true. But let's get into the next one. Next one is Shameless by Nullifer Yanya. Yanya? Nullifer Yanya. Yeah. Shameless by Nullifer Yanya. I've listened to this song 1 million times. I don't need to say anything more. But yeah, Shameless, Nullifer Yanya, let's go.
Like when you call me graceless. light, watch me burn, night and day. You can hurt me if you feel like, if it feels good, then it's alright. You can turn to side. Wasting my life, so there's no need for the run. Got all the time here, so why hurry up? In these four walls we're stateless, so going out with the faithless. If that is a sign, if this is enough, then why do I lie here? Left me the other. Under it all I'm shameless. Until you fall it's painless, and when you call it's shameless. In these four walls I'm faithless, like when you call me graceless. Until you fall it's painless. Wasting my life, so there's no need for the run. We got all the time here, so why hurry up? In these four walls we're stateless, so going out with the faithless. If that is a sign, if this is enough, then why do I lie here? Left me the other. Under it all I'm shameless. Until you fall it's painless. And when you call it's shameless. In these four walls I'm faithless. Like when you call me graceless. Until you fall it's painless. And when you call it's shameless. In these four walls I'm faithless. Like when you call me graceless. Until you fall it's painless.
That's another nice one. That's another nice one. I played that song for someone I know, and they were like, I mean, it's too depressing for me. It's like, damn, bro, you listen to that and you get depressed. I mean, I guess people pick up on different things when it comes to listening to music, but that song, bro, that song just seems, it's just so chill, bro. It's too chill for me to be thinking depressing vibes, you know. Really, it is. And if we were just to touch base on the topic one more time, something I wanted to add was that, you know, overthinking is really something that, I don't know if it's something people get over, or they just kind of like put it on mute. Like they constantly still continue to overthink, but they just ignore those like thoughts in their head and they just act freely. And then maybe like, yeah, it will just get quieter and quieter, which is something I hope to grow out of. You know, people like grow out of having eczema or like asthma. Yeah, just something a nigga gotta grow out of, cause really it doesn't serve me. It doesn't serve me in the slightest. It really doesn't. You know, maybe if it did, I would be like more grateful of it, but it's done more harm than good, you know. And low key, that's all I got. So because we reached the point where that's all I got, I'm gonna just start talking about my thoughts on anything, really. And I just posted a story on my gram of Pharrell. Pharrell's been like doing he's like the head designer at Louis Vuitton, whatever. And bro, I haven't been paying attention to every single show that he's done, right? But it just, for me, I always feel like if it's not getting pushed to you, like when Virgil was at Louis, that shit was getting pushed to me. Like I was seeing that shit on my feed, you know, just because of like how he was doing it, and like there was some fly pieces from that. Really, there was. And then even when I forgot when they had the intermediate guy come in after his passing, like I was still seeing that those, like I think it was like 3 or 4 shows without V. And then yeah, but with Pharrell it's just like, dude, I get no push from him. And whenever I watch his shows, I just be like, damn, there's a lot. I wouldn't buy most of this. I wouldn't buy all of it. Like really, like I'd pick 1 or 2 things, and that's just me stretching simply because I don't vibe with it. And that's all that matters. Me not vibing with it. I don't need anything more. I don't need to know, oh, but yeah, he referenced. No. Seriously, no. I don't need to know what he referenced, because the execution of it, when it comes to the audience, and maybe there are people who like it, that's probably why he's still in business. But as me, I'm talking about me, I'm not talking about other people. This is my show, this is Swag FM, and the Swag FM host says that I love Pharrell. He's a cool guy. I just don't know if maybe LV was the right choice from both parties, you know. Pharrell is a cool designer. I like the shit that he does for Adidas and like Human Race, and what's the other one? I don't know. But yeah, Pharrell is a cool guy. I'm not hating on him. It just seems like whatever's in the water at Louis Vuitton for him right now just isn't serving him. And maybe he's getting a crazy ass check. I mean, you have to be. You're the head designer of Louis. And it's hard to leave that. But I don't think he's the guy for it. And I don't know who would be better. But I know that there's probably someone who could do a better job. You know. And this is purely based off of my taste. I'm not hating on Pharrell. Pharrell, like I said, I love Pharrell. I listen to his music. He was actually one of my fashion inspirations, like 2000s Pharrell. You know, that's literally, you know, with the ice cream shoes on, the BBC jeans. Then he's hitting you with the BBC tee, with the BBC ice cream zip up. I mean, it doesn't get more. That's the template right there. But him at Louis Vuitton, it doesn't seem to be serving the world well. But someone who does serve the world well is this guy. He made a song called West Coast Sun, right? And he only has 1 song out. And this is quite possibly one of the greatest songs to have ever been made. Really, it is. This guy just knows what, and it's nice because it's so raw. There's no there's very minimal processing, and if there is, it's dynamic processing, just so like compression and EQ. That's pretty much what it sounds like, and maybe a slight bit amount of reverb on like the percussion, but it's nothing that's out there, you know, that's gonna like jump out at your face. So this song is called West Coast Sun, Painting Fences. And yeah, listen to it. This is a good one.
I keep dreaming my head up in the clouds. Keep thinking, ain't gonna ever come back down. My hope is that we all get to go back home to the roads we used to know. Sometimes we get it right, sometimes we get it wrong. So just know it'll be alright. That's why we sing these songs while driving out to the West Coast sun. Keep driving on and on and on and on until it's gone. I've been feeling okay, I've been feeling alright, I've been feeling okay, alright. Keep singing all the wrong words, taking wrong turns. I'm so glad you're in my life, you got me dreaming. Yeah, I got my head up in the clouds. I keep thinking, I ain't gonna ever come back down. Sometimes we get it right, sometimes we get it wrong. Just know it'll be alright. That's why we sing these songs while driving out to the West Coast sun. Keep driving on and on and on and on until it's gone. Dreaming, I miss you all spinning around. I'm wondering how to get my feet back on the ground. So I'm leaving, don't wanna leave you all behind, but I'm chasing dreams and I'm running out of time. Sometimes we get it right, sometimes we get it wrong. So just know it'll be alright. That's why we sing these songs while driving out to the West Coast sun. That's why we sing these songs while driving out to the West Coast sun. That's why we sing these songs while driving out to the West Coast sun. Driving on and on and on and on until it's gone.
And man, that was another another slapper. Another slapper on your head top. The themes in that song are just, they just be hitting home, bro. You know, when you listen to a song and it just resonates. Every part the nigga's saying, you feel that. You know, everything he's saying, it's like homie talking about you. He's talking about you and he don't even know you. And that's just the magic of music, you know. And even, jeez, that song just touches on so many cool themes, like chasing dreams, understanding that you don't have all the time in the world, and like just really having to adjust your life to wanting to be the person you want to become, which is hard. It's hard, bro. You can't just always act on the things that you decided on impulsively, if if that sentence even makes sense. What I mean by that is like you can't just, well, let me not say it's not easy to just be like, I'm gonna do this, like I'm gonna learn guitar and then learn it. Some people can do it, but realistically it's not in everyone's toolbox to just commit to something fully, you know, which is something I learned about even my relationship as well. It's like it's a lot different from the movies, you know what I mean? The movies make it look swag, and even when they fight in, it seems like, oh, they're just passionate about each other, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's a lot. But going back to that guy, dude, that guy has 32 monthly listeners. Like, bro, what? I don't even know who. Like, there's no Instagram page tied to it. It's just one song on Spotify and the same on Apple Music. And on YouTube, it doesn't even have that many views. I think it's like, I think it's in the 300s as well, like the other song. Let me just check right now. Oh, okay, it's got 1,300 views. But the comments are turned off. So like, people can't even express how much they like the song. Which is, it came out, I don't know anything about this dude, but he did a Maza on the song. And I think on that we can move on to the next one. Let's see what the next one is. Oh my word, the next one is Josie by the Sea. Josie by the Sea by Club Valley, man. I'll talk about them afterwards. But Josie by the Sea, Club Valley. The song reminds me a lot about my girlfriend. About just the instrumentation is so beautiful in it. Yeah, Josie by the Sea, Club Valley. Let's go. Another Maza. I think this has probably been like my favorite playlist thus far. I feel like I'm gonna say that every episode, but so far this one is a slapper. Dude, I saw these guys perform live and I was waiting for like probably about a year and a half for these guys to perform in Cape Town. And the second they did, they said that they were performing 2 shows. And one show was at one park, another one was at Pardon Island, I think. And the one at one park was free. Dude, the second they posted the tickets and that they were free, I remember I bought one. I called my girlfriend and I said, we going. Dude, and it was amazing, bro. Like, that is one of my favorite nights in Cape Town, really. Just being able to see them perform. And they had a bassist this time. Oh, okay. No, the first time I saw them, it was at a Halloween party. And Internet Girl, A Boy Named Blue, and Club Valley performed. Bro, that's a crazy lineup. If you ask me, that's an insane lineup. And it was all for like, I don't know, maybe like the tickets weren't expensive. We got the the early bird one, so maybe we paid like 180. No, not 180, 80 rand. But yeah, and it was at Gorgeous George, which is a cool like bar loungy area. And yeah, there they were cool. They didn't have a bassist, so it's just like a lot of high end, which was, I mean, yeah, I only knew them for being two people, and then they added a bassist by the time when they came to Cape Town again, which was probably like a year and a half later. And jeez, that bass, like, it just made the whole thing complete. These guys know what they're doing, bro. They're a band from Joburg, and it's a 3-piece. The drummer, the singer plays guitar while he sings, and then there's a bassist. I think they're all swag. They all got their own swag within their own rights, really. And dude, just that night was so sick. It was so sick. They had dropped a YouTube video, like just playing unreleased songs, really, and they have plans on releasing it, but at that time I didn't know what was gonna happen with those songs, so it had dropped. I kind of remember the day that dropped. The second that dropped, I ran to my laptop, I think, and I plugged in my headphones and I watched it, and whoa, dude, that shit was so swag. I liked like most of the songs that they played, and then when they came to One Park, they performed them. I was like, dude. Then they even started performing unreleased songs as well. It was just such a sick vibe. Just the community that it brought together, you know, which is something I look forward to seeing when I drop my own music and I start doing shows. Just the type of community that will attract to it, really, because it was such a diverse set of people that were there. It was like everyone, really, you know, and there's like nobody cares what your profession is, who you are. People are all just there to watch, for one cause, to watch Club Valley. And it was so swag, bro. It doesn't get more swag than that, honestly. And me and my girlfriend had such a nice seat. We had like seats right in front of them, and just such a, if at least once a week that could happen, that would be good, you know, just replenish the mind and cleanse the soul, because that's what it was, a soul cleansing session more than a music. It was soul cleansing, really. It was such a sick night, Next guy is Love Spells Crutch, and he's also a sick dude.
I should've known your heart I couldn't own.
Great song, man. That's another great song. I got put onto that song by my homie Clint. When I got put onto him from my homie Clint, he has another song called I don't know. He has another song out right now, coming on his latest project, and it's sick. Initially, I thought it was a girl, but it's a guy. He just sings in a high falsetto. Just crazy. People that have that type of range, vocal ability range, always amaze me. Like your vocal cords allow you to just stay cloud level. So sick. Yeah. I didn't even know he was on Kevin Abstract's album until my homie J Purz had showed me that he's on the album. And then I remembered actually seeing him in like, they posted like this documentary type of video thingy. Well, Kevin did, and yeah, he's in there, he's talking. And I really messed with the editing of that video, so if you want to go watch it, you should. I think you should. I'll probably put it in the description below if anyone's interested, really. I low-key feel like disappointed in myself, eh? I just thought that here's the overthinking coming in. I just thought that I would always have something to talk about, really. I don't know, maybe after the next song I'll have something to say. Yeah, I need to stop saying it's kind of bad. There's the overthinking coming in again. That's me being vocal about it. So we'll just play the next one. This one is Carlisle by Lola Blue. I don't even know how I came across the song. I think it was probably in my Spotify recommendations. And shout out Spotify Rex, bro. That AI algorithm, whatever you call it, is good, bro. It'd be putting me onto so many niggas. Like, so many niggas. Yeah. Carlisle, Lola Blue. Let's go.
I'll carry your weight with me by the lake you never swam with me at. I'll miss you on Wednesdays, just to step around the same old cracks. I know I'm not perfect, but I never touch you like that. I've fallen for you, and that's something I can't undo. But I never thought that you would fade from me so fast. So let me go. I don't love you anymore. So let me go. Wanna love someone new. Just let me know. Can you let me go? Just let me know. Can you let me go? Can't read your letter. There is nothing you could say to me. You're never watching. Are you living the life that you please? Now I'm far from home and I'm nowhere to be seen.
that one's another one you have to just let it ride out. Just let it ride out. These songs sound different on mixing headphones. They sound so much more different compared to when I'm listening to them on my beats. Which is cool because it helps me realize that it's not gonna sound the same everywhere, and that's kind of why mixing headphones are used to mix, not to really listen. But yeah, you learn something new every day. Speaking of that song, I really don't know how I came across it. I think it was the Spotify algorithm that gave me that joint. It's a nice one too. Now when you put on when it's nice and sunny and you're taking it easy, bro. Taking it easy. I ain't no depressing vibes. Hey yo, for real. If you are listening, it's no hate, bro. It's just it's just not tailored towards my preference. And my preference just isn't the type of shit that you're making. So yeah, it's nothing deep. And also, I realize that your favorite artists do be disappointing you sometimes, Really they do. Because I've had artists who have had been on a crazy album run, they drop an album, banger, drop another one, banger, another one, banger, another one, banger. And whoa, I can't wait. Then they drop another one and it's what the fuck is this? Oh wait, hold on. They drop another one and you're oh, what the frick is this? Or they'll have a debut album, then their second album sucks. And then maybe they'll make a good third one. So you be okay, yeah, nah, you still straight. I'm gonna fuck with you. But 100% of the time, the niggas you look up to, in whatever field it will be, when you look up to actors, you look up to musicians, painters, writers, fashion designers, they're always low-key. Well, not low-key, they will always disappoint you. Simply because they're not following the vision you had set out for them. Which is, they will never follow it because everyone is unique and their thought process and where they want to end up in life is always different. But because of your experience with them, you just thought that they would have ended up where you thought they would have gone. Because it kind of thought you knew them with the parasocial relationship. I think that's what it's called. Where only one person knows the celebrity, but the celebrity knows nothing about you. It doesn't even have to be a celebrity. It can literally just be a homie on Instagram who just, you just be watching what they're doing and then they don't really know what you're up to, or they're just not paying attention to what you're up to. But yeah, man, for all, it's all love. Seriously, it is. It's all love. Really, it's all love. Moving on to the next joint. This one is called The Sun by Brandon. He's got the most average name. Just chose his government first name and he was I'm gonna keep it at that. But yeah, this one is called The Sun by Brandon.
Are you listening? Hey, are you listening? Hey, are you listening? I can hear you, but my head's underwater. I can hear you, but my head's underwater. coming. Hey, love is coming. Hey, hey, the sun is coming. Oh, I'm melting in you. Oh, I'm melting in you. Oh, I'm melting in you. Hey, love is coming. Hey, oh, it's coming, baby. Oh no, hey, the sun is coming. Oh, I'm melting in you. Oh, I'm melting in you. Oh, I'm melting in
Another smacker. Seriously, I just been playing bang after bang after banger. That's another smacker for you if you didn't know. That song, I don't even know how I came across his music really. I think it could have been maybe I just saw his music on the homepage and then I clicked on it and I fucked with a couple of songs, and then he didn't have the album out, and then I waited. Well, I didn't really wait, so I was just like, okay, time passed, and then I had seen that he had just dropped the album. I was like, okay, let me give it a listen, and I liked a couple joints. And I was playing it a lot when I would visit my girlfriend's house. Yeah, like top to bottom, all the songs that I liked. Yeah, it was it's a cool little, light pack, can snack on that for a bit. It's a good one, and he can sing as well. He got that good range in terms of vocal capability. Plays guitar as well. It's cool. It's cool. The next one that I got is a song by Dean Blunt and Elias Ronnenfeld. The tape that they have together is sick. I like it. It's a nice one. It's like a calm little thing. You can put it on while you're just chilling at the crib, working on whatever you're working on. I can't really listen to music while I'm working on my own music. Even when I'm working on my own music, I turn the music off and then I write. So I can only listen to music if I'm not making music. And just trying to make the whole atmosphere cooler. That's when I'll put on music, but I don't listen to music when I'm making it. I don't know. That's just me. But yeah, Dean Blunt. Every time I used to listen to Dean Blunt's music, I felt like I was just listening to all the wrong songs. Like seriously, it was starting to piss me off because I wanted to see what niggas saw in this guy. And on this tape, I don't think he sings in any of the songs. He's just handling the production. But the guy that's singing sings pretty similar to Dean Blunt. It's just that Dean Blunt's got like a deeper voice, but I wouldn't say like vocal perfection is what they're aiming for. They're just aiming to express, which the vocalist Elias Ronnenfeld does, and it's cool. So it's a nice listen. I like the first track and 6 a lot. Some nice ones, but that could draw this episode of Swag FM to a close. It's been a nice one. I did overthink a lot in this episode. as expected, really. I think overthinking is it's just embedded in me right now. I don't know. Maybe they'll find the cure for it. This is nice. It's been a nice one. I'm gonna go watch the France versus, I think, Senegal. It's gonna be lekker. And yeah, this is 6 by Dean Blunt, Elias Runningfeld. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. It's been ODY. Side note, I actually just checked the credits, and Vegan is on the production as well. So Dean Blunt and Vegan, which is kind of cool. Vegan, he's done work with like Travis Scott and JPEG Mafia, but it's cool. Vegan on production and Dean Blunt. It brings a sick balance to the tracks. But yeah, like I said, Dean Blunt, Elias Runningfeld, 6. And that's been me, man. ODY. Catch you guys in the next episode.
Concussion into a fall. I don't ever feel torn. We might get excited about daylight and bracelets in gold. 99% fade out everything. Of all I couldn't know. Lost the cause, nothing happened. Made it up as a gift for a friend. Met inside the last days. I've been mourning the loss of a friend. He was gunning so fast.